What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you hanging out waiting for the stream to start, I appreciate you for hanging out and getting ready. And for those of you watching replay, definitely hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on all notifications and YouTube notifications more specifically, so you'll be alerted when I go live. You can take part in these live chats. So just a hump day type of stream. Just wanted to chop it up with you guys for a little bit. We might do 30 minutes, 45, an hour. I don't know. No specific topic. Just kind of came to hang out with you guys. So rocking Elysium Intense today. I got to say, this opening is weird. It's definitely a weird one. Quick update on performance so far. After about an hour to hour and a half, it does calm down, but it stays very consistent from that point. I would consider it kind of a moderate CI, where I do get decent whiffs of it. I wouldn't call it really strong whiffs. I wouldn't call it weak, and I have to look for it. But the longevity is definitely a strong suit here. Solid 8 to 10 hours range so far. I went to bed 7 hours into wearing it last night because I stayed up pretty late last night. And then so far today, I've had it on for just an hour and a half, something like that. And it was still going strong at that 7 hour mark, because I definitely checked before I got in bed. And at 7 hours, it was still going pretty strong. So I think it's safe to say 8+ hours. Now, in high heat, probably burns off a little bit quicker, but I'm enjoying it. Very herbal and bitter at the top, with the metallic fruity citrus, sweet citrus. This is definitely a bit different from the other two, I gotta say. This is going to be one that people are either going to rave about or not be able to stand. This is going to be the polarizing Elysium for sure. So let's see what everybody's wearing today. Oh, we got a bunch of people quick fast in a hurry. Eric, good to see you. Everybody's the best smelling postal worker is now a channel member. Good to have you. Speaking of channel members, Josh, good to see you. Boswelio, good to see you, Boz. Joel's in the house. Climatic, what's going on? It's the end of the day. Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct Extreme. I haven't worn that one in a long time. Let's see. Blue Pacific Crosscut TJ Maxx Cheapy. Noted. Happy Wednesday, Jonathan. Good to see you. Milestone. Haven't worn that one in a long time either. What's up, Spencer? It's the end of the day. Zerjoff Uden. Hey, Ross Chat. What's good, people? Perfect timing. That's what I'm talking. I'm glad you're here, Kajira. Good to see you, man. Had a great chest workout today. For those of you that may potentially ask or care, if you don't care, it's all good. Just giving you guys an update. Hope you're having a good day. Wearing Jaguar Pace Accelerate. That's one of my favorites for the gym too. So it's pretty good. It's definitely pretty good. Watery, peppery, a lot of vetiver. Even Mystique comes in the mail tomorrow. Can't wait. Well, I know you enjoyed the sample. I hope you enjoy the full bottle experience, Jonathan. Appreciate the support, man. And do you know when Elysium intends to be available here in the States? It's available in the States now from Roger Parfums. That is the way to get it. That's how people in the States are getting it. There's a bunch of people that bought it already. It's not just the bottles that are going out to content creators. There's people that have bought 10 mLs already, like Cologne Podcast. They bought 10 ml the first hour it launched. Mike and Ryan bought the 10 ml. So you can buy it right here and now. And that link that was in the chat yesterday, rogerparfums.com. It's not going to be all over the place for a while. It's mainly going to be from them. It's not going to be discounted quickly. I would think, anyways. Ultra Male wearing Chrome Extreme tonight. Okay. Luministe and Assad at nighttime. Rocking Masoni Wave. Excellent choice. What's going on, Grant? Rocking Halloween Man Shot. He's got Select Nights. Amazing. Can't wait to wear it in 6 months. Yeah, it's warming up now. That's why I'm not really interested in getting any of the darker scents right now. It's just fresh stuff for me at this point. Wearing Signature Tobacco. Excellent choice, Boz. Excellent choice. Sunday days at Club Dinwiddie Iconic. Get more compliments from this than Blue Day Chanel. All the women at work love it. Noted. What's going on, Chris? Rocking Masoni Wave. It's yeah, I've heard great things. A bunch of you guys have told me I need to get it, and I keep procrastinating. Gym time, wearing EGE for the gym. All right, 10-4. Smelling great at the gym. CISO EDP. I'm assuming that's Blue Noir. Okay. Fan Vetiver by Commodity. I've heard good things about that one too. Scent of the Day of the Immortals. Andreas fragrance. Mercedes-Benz Sport. Still waiting for. Guessing there's a continuation to that. I'm waiting for the high heat because it's so fresh. I think that one's going to shine in the summer, just like Mercedes-Benz Cologne. The same damn bottle. It's crazy how they did that, but totally different scents. But the neroli really separates the Sport from the original. It really is a much fresher take on the original, whereas Mercedes-Benz Cologne is nothing like the original Mercedes-Benz. So, rocking Killer Oud Cabana. I bet that's Beach Hut Man. I bet that's Beach Hut Man. Joe's in the house, about to head out with Allie for a bite to eat. Great weather here today. Not too hot, not too cold. Wearing Food de Fafa from Happy Land Studio. Have a great stream. You have a great day out there with Allie. Thanks for popping in and saying hello, Joe. Jaguar Pace. Starting a... I'm not even going to try to butcher that word, but still have to go to work. Laryngitis. Oh, okay. I was like, that looks familiar. Starting with laryngitis, but nobody else acting shift supervisor. Oh, that sucks. Evoke Gold. I haven't tried that. The king of the super chat. The man never ceases. He never disappoints. He never ceases to amaze. Volcanus, thank you for $10 super chat. Wearing Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Beau Eau de Toilette. The man is hanging in the tropics today with that scent profile. Thank you so much for the super chat as usual, my man. Glad you're here. I appreciate you. Volcanus, let's see. Burberry for Men. I haven't wore that in so long. It just sits there and collects dust. Having a lot of success in the rack stores recently in New York City. The rack stores have gotten better. They are getting better, especially if you like shoes like I do. But the fragrance situation is definitely getting better. Mercedes-Benz Sport. Give my best to Allie. Actually listened to the episode of the podcast you were in while I was working today. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a good talk. I really enjoy Mike and Ryan. They're good dudes. Wearing Dunhill Icon today. Currently getting ready for work. Yeah, my man works night shift. I appreciate you popping in when you can. Sauvage EDT clone noted. Artisan Pure Coach Black Bottle Toothman Sport, good stuff. Frank Olivier Pure Addiction. I haven't tried that one. Club de Nuit Intense. Recently bought Blue Noir. Love it. Sounds like a bunch of good stuff. I mean, the only one I haven't tried is the Frank Olivier fragrance, but I mean, it's a bunch of good stuff. A lot of versatility, some freshness. Blue Noir. I'm not sure which formula. Is it the EDT Intense, the Eau de Parfum, the Parfum? You know. I can tell you firsthand the Parfum and the EDT Intense are great. That's the two that I have. I want to explore the rest of them for sure. EDT Intense I'm planning on wearing the next 2 days. I got it lined up on the table. Start testing that one. I'm probably going to do a review on that one at some point. Going to wear Gin Tonic again tomorrow. I want to really put some time in with this one right away. This one kind of jumped the line over everything else. Kahila Platinum. Speaking of Le Beau. What's your favorite beer? Big fan. I don't drink, so none. I don't really drink. It's rare, so rare. But yeah, not a drinker. Coach for Men. Sitting here, working, smoke cigar. Enjoyed the episode. Aqua de Dora by Panadora is my scent of the night. Currently in Zoom meeting for school, but I got this playing in the background. Well, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. And guys, if you haven't yet, because we got half the likes to viewers, go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me if you don't mind. Club de Nuit Sillage, one of my wife's favorites. Allure Homme Sport Cologne Sport. That gets no love, and it's amazing. It's amazing. It's better than Dior Homme Cologne. It's better than Mercedes-Benz Cologne. It's better than Jimmy Choo Man Ice. Name the fragrance that smells like Dior Homme Cologne, and in my opinion, that smells better. It's more complex. There's more depth to the scent. It is so good. I have the old Allure Homme Sport Cologne Sport version, 2014 bottle, big bottle. I love that stuff. I did a review on it last summer. I've had it longer than that, but it's so good. So good. I need to start using it because citrus heavy fragrances like that, those spoil easier than other fragrances. Because if it's mostly citrus and citrus is always the first to go, it'll ruin the fragrance. That's the kind of fragrance that can get ruined because it's so citrus dominant. Hitting mid-90s here in Cali, so it's freshies from here on out. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. I guess as a channel member, I can now say, let's get those likes up. I appreciate that, Josh. Thank you, man. Ooh, I have no idea. I've only smelled Pure Excess. I haven't smelled Excess, but I've only smelled Pure Excess once. But I've never smelled Excess or Pure Excess Night or Black Excess. I believe that's another one. I haven't really dove into those. Dior Homme 2020. That's still right here. Got it right there, my little 50 ml. No, with the $10 super chat. About to head to the rack stores. Hopefully the fragrances have shifted up. Looking for CK all per your consistent hype. Wish me luck. Best of luck to you, my man. And more and more people are jumping on that one. Told Joey the other day, I appreciate the recommendation because people are buying it more and more because I fell in love with it. I really, really like that fragrance. I don't see that coming off the rotation table for a long, long time. It might just sit there like Radiant Bergamot does. And just whenever I feel like it, I'll just spray it. It might not go back into its box until I move. Thanks for the super chat, Noah. And good best of luck, man. Finally a member. Yeah, I appreciate you, my man. Welcome to the family. We still got some time for these giveaways. It's only the 17th. It's gonna be last weekend of the month, which I'm either going to do it on the 27th or the 28th. I'm not sure yet. It's either going to be Saturday or Sunday. It's going to be members only. Even if you're not at the tier where you're eligible for the giveaways, all members are welcome to hang out with us in the live stream. So let's see. Legend Eau de Parfum. That's my favorite version of Legend. Loved it when we Intense Man EDT. Been loving it. Gonna wear Eau Extreme tomorrow. Kind of irritated. So I told you guys I ordered a bunch of those fresh Tom Ford fragrances. Well, the seller that I bought Costa Azura Aqua from canceled the order today. It was the only one that didn't ship yet. And he canceled it. So I have to pay a few dollars more and get it from the next seller up, next legit seller up. So I said, well, shit, since I got to make another purchase anyway, I went ahead and put a Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme in my cart. So probably by sometime this weekend, maybe I'll go ahead and grab that. So I think I'm finally going to go ahead and get that. And I'm buying Virgin Island water at partial 50 ml from Hillary this weekend too. So more buying continues, but it's funny that you bring up Eau Extreme because I'm buying a bottle this weekend. What's going on, Montrese? I don't have a very specific pair. I have like a wide variety of shoes that I wear to the gym. Like I wore these to the gym today. These New Balance Fresh Foam 680s. Only pair of New Balances I own. The dual density foam is just so comfortable. I love these. When we go on walks and when we're just on concrete, I like to wear these or Zoom X Invincibles or Pegasus, my Pegasus 39, stuff like that. But as far as at the gym, I wear anything from Vans and low top Vans and Chucks to Metcons to I have everything in the Project Rock line, multiples of several models. It's a little bit of everything, man. I've got all the Metcons minus the Metcon turbos without the laces. I don't have those. I don't have the Metcon Zoom Metcon Turbo, the second version of the React Zoom Metcon Turbo 2. Weird name. I don't have a pair of those yet. Been putting off getting those. And I don't have the Metcon Free 4. I have the 2 and the 3. I don't have the first edition. But point being, I like Metcons. I wear Metcons pretty often. I don't know. It's just a multitude of things. Honestly, I don't have a favorite. Just like I don't have a favorite fragrance. I mean, you're better off getting an answer out of me for fragrance, technically, because Invictus Aqua 2018. But when it comes to like the one pair, the go-to pair, when it comes to training, don't have one. I mix it up. It's outfit specific, workout specific. So you guys know I color. I mean, fuck, I'm doing it right now. I color coordinate everything, which is oddly enough. You see the shirt I'm wearing and the hat. These don't match at all. I just felt like wearing them. But most of the time, I color coordinate head to toe. And it's always workout specific. If I'm doing things where I need more stability, I wear Metcons or something that has more stability, and so on. If I'm doing a lot of cardio, I'm going to wear running shoes, et cetera, et cetera. But thank you for asking. Ultra Blue, how did you like it? Big fan of it. I did a full review online if you want to hear my thoughts on literally every Polo Blue, including the elusive red, white, and blue flanker. Definitely check out that video. Big fan of it. Super fresh, heavy citron. At the end of the day, yeah, for sure. Jazzy Intense Silver. Appetite's not there at all, but took medication. Helps a bit, but still feel like crap. Well, I hope you feel better, Joel. Y.O. Fresh. That's some good stuff. Mike, what's going on? Lacoste L1212 White, the EDT. BDC Parfum. The best blue fragrance. Blue Touch, yeah, for sure. It's definitely, from what I understand, smells like Aqua de Jo. Let's see. Fragrance fraternities in the house. Hey, I'll send of the day Banana Republic Metal Rain, which is their take on Creed Silver Mountain Water. Thoughts on Gentleman Cologne versus Artisan Blue. They don't really smell that much alike because Gentleman Cologne's got iris. It's got a soapy iris in it. I would take Gentleman Cologne over Artisan. Well, I was thinking Artisan Pure. I would take Artisan Blue over Gentleman Cologne. But I like fresh greens. Like it's the bottle's blue, the name's blue. It's not blue. It's filled with green notes. Tarragon. It smells like fresh cut grass with a green citrus. I would take, that's my favorite affordable spring fragrance, has been for years. So it's easy for me to say Artisan Blue. It's phenomenal. Looking for a modern green designer. Excited for new Coach Green. Yeah, I can't wait for it to come in too. I'm ready for that haul to come in. I've always got shit coming in. It's unbelievable. A throat infection, so I kind of know how you feel, Joel. Not fun. Eau Sauvage Parfum. Ooh. Picked up Vetiver Sensual and Slowly Die Till after you watch my videos. Both, yeah, they are fantastic. Saturday, obviously subject to change, but I have Vetiver Sensual slotted to wear that again Saturday. So if I don't plan, I have too much to stand in front of and try to make a decision on. So I try to plan my wearings as best I can. I try to plan the week. Obviously, some things change. Like this jumped the line immediately when it came in, so shit happens, but I try my best to plan. I stay on track like 70% of the time with what I plan for the week. Tell them about it, Kyler. Come on now. The EDT, Pure Addiction Smoke with Citrus and Musk. Received good compliments, $35. Noted. Today's scent choice, Greenlee. Woods and Green Apple. That's what I'm talking about. Been wanting it since last summer. So glad to finally have it in my collection. It's really good stuff. I appreciate you, 6 Carter. Thank you, man. Cologne Sports better. It sort of goes creamy versus Dior. It's way, way better in my opinion. Way better. Look, I like Dior. I love Dior Homme Cologne. I love Mercedes-Benz Cologne. I really enjoy Jimmy Choo Man Ice. It's my least favorite of the group we just named, but Chanel L'Homme Sport Cologne is just that good to me. It's so good. What's going on, Sean? Sitting at my desk listening. Scent of the day is Silver Lake. I was all set to wear Eternity Cologne, but Silver Lake called out to me. Hey, man, that happens. Whatever is the one speaking to you, that's the one you should wear. Over 100 degrees today. Damn. Here in Norway, it's National Day. Okay. Shergy. Ooh, can't wear spring or summer fragrances because of the shite weather. Let me say it right. Here in the UK. Prada Ocean Eau de Toilette. Asked Ross yesterday, but has anybody heard something about? No, I have no idea. Brian's a big boy, though. I mean, if he's not answering, there's a reason for it. But Brian's a big boy. Hope he's well. He might be taking some time away from social media. He does that. So, some red tobacco. Ouch. Crazy strong. Spray this morning. 7 is still going and going. Yeah, it's crazy strong. I don't know what the weather's like where you're at, but yeah, that's some power. Prada L'Homme Low for the win. That's one of my favorite designers for the summer. I only wear it in the summer. Got that Burlington red tag, $16. Hell yeah. I don't have a bottle. I'm not doing a video on the decant. So I don't know. Not anytime soon. Not for a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. Depends. Whenever I get the bottles. And I say bottles plural because I'm featuring all the caps in the 2 different packagings. I'm gonna feature everything. You guys will be able to see everything right here in front of me. I got plans for that video. But yeah, I don't have anything. So I know the fragrance. I've spent plenty of time with it. I've spent time with all the renditions, and this is the final, and I'm almost out of the decant of the final rendition. So whenever I get packaging, I'll go ahead and do the video that day because it's not like I need to test the fragrance further. I've been testing the fragrance for 2 years. I know it very well. Well, presents at Burlington, 1999. Almost grabbed it, put it back last second. What's with the AA? What's up, Lewis? Fahrenheit. Which would you choose? Which version of Gentleman? That's the thing. I need to know which version. You gotta specify a little bit more. Because if it's just the Eau de Toilette, I would take Fahrenheit. The old version or the new version of the Eau de Toilette. New version's okay, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't take it over Fahrenheit. It sure does. It's gonna ship the first. The first is the plan, but yeah, he's asking about when I'm gonna put the video out. It's not about when the bottle ships. He wants to hear my opinion, which I appreciate that. Yeah, he's asking when I'm gonna put my full review out on it. Which, like I said, as soon as I get the bottles, I'm gonna film it and it'll come out the next day. So, because I don't want it without the packaging to show you guys what it looks like because it's amazing. I don't want to do a video without it. I don't want to just do it off of the decant, I answered that already. I know you heard that. I just finished talking about it. Yeah, June 1st. We're here. Nisho Rehab again. What's going on, RS? Good to see you. Oh, yeah, I got to, yeah. You just call me Freshly Snipes. I don't walk in not looking clean when I'm at the gym. You know, I spend a few hours of my day over there. So got to, man. Got to. That's just how I am. Before I come home, I do content before. That's when I do my shorts videos when I'm drinking pre-workout in the morning. Do all of that good stuff. Then I go to the gym, come back. Usually do a live stream with you guys most of the time, and then I'll film content in a few hours, and I'll edit and upload this evening. I'll do that at night. 2 bottles of Eating Mystique, so I would gladly forfeit my entry this month if I get drawn so someone else can have the chance to experience it. Well, I appreciate that. That's noted. So, yeah, I just wanted to christen the first giveaway with it. It just seemed right to do Eating Mystique for the first month, but I appreciate you nonetheless. Because you could have just said, hey, if I win it, I'm just going to sell it, which if anybody else that's in the drawing has it already, that's probably what they'll do. But I appreciate that. It's very, very kind of you. But it'll be the only time we do Eating Mystique. I just want to do it on the first round. Ismiyaki Porum Intense. That's good stuff. Hope all is well. Siage. Another one wearing Siage. Good stuff. Good to see you, Dedrick. Let's see. Everyone hit that thumbs up. That's what I'm talking about. MG, what's going on, big dog? Muhammad said, hello, everyone. Lacoste Loam Intense. Ooh. Or Versace the Dreamer. Oh, Loam Intense for me. Versace the Dreamer is not really my thing. Other people call it blasphemy because they like it, but I gave my bottle away years ago. I don't like the Dreamer. I don't hate it, but I didn't like it enough to keep my bottle. Burberry Hero EDT. Okay. Every day I stare at my collection for about 10 minutes. It can be a pain in the ass. I used to do that all the time. Talk about Wood Intense. Absolute Beast Mode. Opera Joe Absolute. Ooh. That's good stuff. Polo Blue Parfum yesterday, and it's really good. So Gucci Guilty. So is Gucci Guilty Parfum. I haven't tried that version. That and the EDP. I haven't tried those. Limes Infinity. I like that name. You plan on getting Flavia Elite. I heard it's great. Elysium. I've never even heard of it. I might have to look into that. Easy to wear summer niche. Niche is a challenge in the summer for me. Really? I mean, I can definitely do that. That'll probably be part of June's content lineup, but you need to remember that. Easy to wear summer niche. I can definitely do that. That's a topic that really suits me, so that's an easy one for me to make. Because now that I'm thinking about it, there are some niches that are just maybe a little too bitter, like if too heavy on seaweed. Because I have some that are so heavy on seaweed, like Solace Sea from Untamed Perfumes and Eau de Cyan from Vertus. Those are a little bit of a challenge for being aquatics. They're very niche. So I love them, but that might not be something that you would enjoy. So I see where you're coming from. I'll definitely keep that video in mind. I'll do that video for next month. Burberry Touch. Excellent. I don't. So I don't know. That might be a you thing. See, look, there you go. Joel's got some feedback for you. Yeah, I haven't had any issues right out the box. Oak Extreme's awesome. Next on the list, Coco Loco. Yeah, I mean, everybody's going to rave about Coco Loco. Y'all get ready. Watch. I can't complain. I'm doing well. In Caribbean, Puerto Rico, 111. Started raining about half an hour ago. I bet that was welcomed. Yeah, with Sphinx. Yeah, he sprung that on me. I talked to Neve last night on the phone. He had just put the post out. And I hadn't even seen the post yet. He just told me we're on the phone. I was like, well, damn, that was quiet that you did that. So, yeah, he's got one with Muhammad at Sphinx. Coco Loco. Because it's much more tropical. It pains me to say that, too, because I love citrine. Citrine's it's the best smelling fragrance from the house. But Coco Loco is just so fun and it's strong, It's just fun. I got to go with Coco Loco. It's going to be easily the best freshie he's going to put out until further notice, And people, like I said, people are going to rave about that. It's very tropical without being boozy. Super, super tropical. Virgin Island water vibe, but it doesn't smell like Virgin Island water. So if you're a fan of that vibe, that feel, that whole just tropical vacation stuff, you're going to love Coco Loco. I do not. I did a full review on Atlantis. It's actually pretty damn good. It's very polarizing. It gets shit on, it gets troll activity, and then it also gets praise. It's pretty good. My wife's a big fan of it. Big fan. I get a lot of the peach and apricot at the top. The florals I find to be very soapy, and it gets a lot of clean musk. It's not, groundbreaking, super unique, but compared to a lot of the other fragrances I put in that same category, it's pretty nice. I like it. I like it quite a bit. If you go to Etsy, there's a bunch of sellers selling decants if you want to just get a decant and try it, because I wouldn't go off of everybody's opinions on YouTube. Some people buy fragrances just to shit on them. Some people get sponsored videos and only say good things. It's like it's both sides of it. So it's really hard. You got to really take opinions, including mine. Take opinions with a grain of salt. And anytime you can just sample it and get it on your skin, do that, because they don't offer samples. But I do know that if you go to Etsy and just type in the name of the fragrance, there's like about a dozen people selling different size decants. So you can try it for yourself, because it might be amazing for you, might be a total pass, and you're glad you sampled first. So I would strongly encourage that. See, Montrese loves Versace the Dreamer. I'm just not a fan. It just doesn't do it for me on my skin. Assad, beautiful stuff. Pineapple Fresh. That is not a fresh fragrance, my man. Are you talking about Kate Alfresan? That's Pineapple Fresh from Lattafa. Because Assad's warm and spicy. It's got a little bit of pineapple on the top, sure, but it's super warm and spicy. We're talking about the same Lattafa fragrance. Agudillo Profundo, slowly becoming my favorite freshie. Had Blue de Chanel Parfum and White EDT. My nose, Agudillo's slight cut above, 10-4. EDP Intense. Ooh, God, no, definitely not. I wouldn't wear that in summer. That's a very rich and spicy, leathery fragrance. Very warm. Another one that's just, no, I wouldn't wear that for the summer either. Are you guys trolling me? Because y'all are coming up with some wild shit. Like this one was wild too. I think y'all trolling me. He's talking about in his last live reserve. Yeah, I missed that live. I saw his Paris Corner video, and we had a good laugh. I was like, man, go figure. My Paris Corner video is coming out tomorrow. We did it at the same time. Absolutely amazing. Broke out St. Bart's. Excellent choice, man. Excellent. Speaking of tropical vibes, there you go. Summer coming up here in Pennsylvania. I'm excited for Coco Loco. I already know I'm going to love it. I'm confident you will. It's not full of the orientals and resins that the rest of the line has. It's still based around the DNA, but it's more about the woods and the florals at the core, even though it's not flowery, because there's just so much fruitiness. You got coconut, you got pineapple, you have apple, you have clementine, you got all these fruits going on with some soft florals and a lot of blonde cedar. That's going to be the biggest thing that you really notice outside of the fruits is the blonde cedar. And it's a little ambery because of the benzoin in the base. And there's a clean muskiness. It's a very clean, fun, fruity, tropical fragrance. It's so good. And it's powerful, which is super important to a bunch of people, Noted. Gregory, what's going on, my man? Brand new to the TLTG Family Elite Members Group, wearing ATH Hard Candy Elixir. Aaron definitely gets a lot of love for his fragrances. He's got some good stuff out there. Welcome to the membership. Glad you could be here. What's going on, Jeff? Hope everyone's having a great day. We hope you're having a great day too, my man. 30 minutes in, and we're just no topic. We're just chopping it up for those of you that just got here. Second full wearing of this. I wore it last night. Spent about 7 hours with it before I went to bed last night. I've got 4, 5, 6 sprays on right now. Talked to Justin immediately following the live stream because I was itching to know what he thought. Apparently, we echo pretty much 90% of my thoughts is what his thoughts were. It's hilarious because I didn't watch none of his live streams. I did not, because there's nobody of my peers that can influence me more than Justin Copeland, because he's a very good friend of mine. So I really value his opinion, and our taste aligned with a lot of things. So I didn't want to know what he thought about this because I was 100%, my mind was going to be working that the whole time I was smelling this. So I avoided him like the plague until after I smelled it in yesterday's live stream. But it turns out we have very, very similar tastes. He told me Grace brought up a good point that she kind of dubs it a bit of an aquatic fougere. That's interesting. When he told me that, I was like, wow, that makes complete sense, because as it dries, it does have more of an aquatic feel. And It's very woodsy. You still get the base of vetiver here, but I get a little bit of leather and musk as well. It's very woody though. And I think the main woody tone here is still that vetiver that you find dominating the dry down of the other two versions. But the opening's a little weird because it's bitter and herbal. It's a lot of rhubarb. If you don't like rhubarb, you won't like this. Man, but it's good. It's still got that metallic, sweet, fruity tone, but it's not sharp metallic. The aroma's still there, but it's not the same. Like the way it comes across is not the same. This is an interesting ass fragrance. This is a niche crowd fragrance. This isn't mass appealing. This isn't the mass appealing blue. This is more the enthusiast version of Elysium, I think is the best way I can put that. I only have one. I have Oud Immortel, so I really can't weigh in. Yep, Coconut Daiquiri. Sure is. Louis Vuitton Meteor. Okay. Code Sport Athlete 2012. Long discontinued. I kind of hate most hypers who lie about performance. 10-4. So I don't know who's lying about performance. I get great performance out of a lot of things, but I also have oily skin. I mean, you see me, my face is shining right here and now. I have oily skin. So I seldom, if I have performance issues, it's really a weak fragrance, you know. But you got to remember, everybody's experience is going to be different from yours. So people aren't necessarily lying. You know what I mean? That's kind of a loaded comment there. Like it's very insulting to people. It's not insulting to me because I don't care. But that could be very insulting to people because you're assuming that you're saying they're lying. And how do you know anybody's lying about the kind of performance they get? You know? YSL M7, I've never tried that. Never tried it. David Beckham Instinct's good stuff, though. Yeah, don't blind buy. And you didn't get fooled. It doesn't perform on you, pimpin'. You get bad performance. That is you. You know how many people in this community have that fragrance and don't have the issue you're having? It's you, pimpin'. It's the way it comes off on you. That particular fragrance doesn't work on you. Always sample. Don't take anybody's opinions to heart. You still have to see what it's going to do on you. What that does on me, zero guarantee it's going to do the same thing on you. So, yeah, please don't blind buy foolishly off of people's opinions, especially something that's so easy to get out to a store and sample like that. Coca Loco seems to have some crazy hype. It certainly will when people really start getting their noses on it. Jared, what's going on? Slap that like button. Been like 2 seconds. How's the Frag family doing? Glad to have you here, my man. Now that, yeah, that's this. I can't imagine anybody having weak performance on that. That stuff's ridiculously strong. Bad performance on that's like 8 hours with, you know, arm's reach projection for 2 hours. That's bad performance on that. That stuff's crazy. Crazy strong for sure. Chokes me out. Yeah, it definitely can. That stuff's monstrous. Monstrous. I can't wait for you to get your nose on it too. Barredo Bowl, the freak agreed about the Dreamer. It's not even worth $12 it costs at the rack store. I bought it for $20 a few years ago and I tried. I gave it like 5 chances. I just didn't like it. Miguel, that's one of the moderators in my Facebook group, I gave it to him a long time ago when I lived in Texas because he lived in the Houston area. We used to meet up from time to time years ago. Just, I don't hate it. It's not a scrubber. It's just not something I'm going to wear. So I was like, hey, if you want it, you can have it. So passed it along to him. Absolutely it is. That's a timeless fragrance for summer. Absolutely. I wore that the other day. Any thoughts on wearing scented oils? As a base, sure. If you don't want to make a statement with your fragrance and you just kind of want a personal experience, that, or if you want to enhance the longevity of a fragrance, get the oil that is of that scent. Like I have some from Oil Perfumery. My favorite one is the Sauvage one. Not that I have performance issues with Sauvage, but the oil is just so rich. It's actually the best smelling version of Sauvage I own is the oil, but even the Aventus one's crazy good. But point being, let's say you have a fresher fragrance and you'd really like to get more longevity out of it. Putting the oil on pulse points before spraying it and then spray on top of that, really going to enhance it because your projection is going to fade no matter what anyway. So you get your projection for however long with the actual fragrance, but you get the staying power with some decent sillage out of the pure oil. So That's the kind of layering I'm interested in. Different scents, I don't like doing that. But same scent, multiple products, I'm down for that. Shower gels, deodorants, shaving products, beard products, oils with actual atomized perfumes. That's the kind of stuff I like to do. Same scent layering, just multiple products. I think they're really good for stuff like that. That's what I think the oils are best for. Oh, Intense bought it, and damn, it's really a performer here in the summer heat. Speaking of, in the Philippines, yeah, that's a great performer. Great performer. It's, if I could only keep one version of light blue, that's the one. Even though the original is my favorite, like my favorite one to smell, and I love Italian Love. That's like a close second as far as the one to smell. But Oh Intense is just, it's too good for me to not pick as the one, the best version of the scent. Love your evening, Mystique. Honestly, one of my favorites. Well, I appreciate that, Jay. I'm glad you enjoy it, my man. Thank you for the support. Triple X confirmed to have arrived just as soon as I get home. Edward Scissorhands, followed by Serotonin Rush, LMAO. I hope you enjoy it, my man. The amount of folks rocking red tobacco is actually pretty nuts. It's 90s in Louisiana. I can't imagine it. No, definitely not in that kind of heat. But I mean, hey, to each their own, because you got to remember, in the Middle East, they wear like crazy Middle Eastern ouds that are just like eternally powerful in summer. Full garb and everything. Hot as shit, sweating their asses off with strong ass ouds on. So it's to each their own. You know what I mean? It's our culture to not want to wear, in the States, it's the Western culture to not typically not want to wear these crazy, heavy, strong fragrances in the heat. More the fresh stuff. We're the fresh culture, the West. The East, it's a bit different. They wear the heavy stuff in the heat. Any suggestions? Dubai summer fragrance? Well, that's the thing. I've heard about Dubai's weather, but I've never experienced it. So, I mean, outside of the typical performers for the summer, the Bulgari Aqua Atlantiques, the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue O Intenses, the Sauvages, Bleu de Chanel's, Invictus, all those fresh but performing freshies, you know, something from Mancera like a French Riviera, Sicily, a Wave Musk. Those are going to perform, but you know, it all comes down to your taste. I would suggest sampling something probably from Mancera. I would go with their freshies. You got a really good shot at some good performance with Mancera, and they got some great options right now available on the market for freshies. So I got a bunch of them. I've been testing a bunch of them. Depending on if you like florals, you just want breezy and airy, you just want citrus, you want watery, you want musky, you want green. They got, with aquatics, they got variety. Mancera's got a lot of variety in their freshies. I would dabble around some of those. Instant Crush, definitely favorite. St. Kitts, got that the other day. Jonathan signed up. What's going on, Jonathan? I'm glad you jumped in on it. Let me scroll up, see what tier. I think, yeah, you moved up to All-Star. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you were already a member. Definitely gonna have to catch this replay. Using the emojis. There we go. The emotes are awesome. I'm glad you like them, man. I can add more. If there's any that y'all are like, man, I would love if I could have one of these to make. If it's something funny or fun, I'll make one because I have enough members to where I can make more. They start you out with 8 till you get to 10 members. I got, mid 30, 34 members, 35 members, something like that. So I have 9 emotes right now, emojis. I can make like up to 12 right now. So I got room for like 3 more slots. I'll take suggestions from the members. If y'all want me to make like a certain bottle or a phrase or whatever, just let me know. We'll have some fun with it. Maybe I'll do a member poll. I like doing the member polls now that I have you guys and let you guys vote on. So you just come up with ideas and whatever seems to make the most sense and you guys vote on, I'll make those for you guys to use in the chat. Having fun with them. I'm glad y'all are enjoying using them. They had the feature, so I was like, screw it. I'm going to make a few. Only 200 ml, so I guess I got to get a big bottle now. Yeah, it's so good, man. See what you mean in the white florals. Feel like I can smell some rose. Wearing this out tonight for sure. And it works for everything. It's not that feminine. For having a floral heart like that, it is not that feminine. I know I asked something similar before, but is it redundant to get Trillium if I have Hugo reversed? A bit. They're pretty similar because it's on the level of freshness that I would put Hugo reversed because the grapefruit's really dominant. But this is much more metallic. I would say they're pretty redundant to each other. If you have one, you don't need the other. You tried Aaron's Ohm fragrance. I haven't. I know you love Iris Tune In. That scent's amazing. The Arome Killer. Carolina Herrera's Iris Empires. And I've heard that one's really good. I haven't tried either, though. I do not. He makes the most beautiful bottles. Almost no one in Fragcom talks about his fragrances in Niche House. Never heard of him. Message me on IG and remind me that. Remind me that name so I can look into it. Ball to Freak for the summer. I've pinned it like 3 times now. You don't have to keep typing it, man. It's hilarious that you chose Vinny Vegas as your name, though. You must be a wrestling fan. But yeah, I've done pinned this comment like 3 different times, and I passed it up 1 other time. So it's I see it. We got you. Ball to Freak. Yes, I am. I don't care if it's going to be hot outside. I am picking it up, and I am going to spend some time with it in the evenings because it's going to be too much for the daytime in the heat. I'm sure of it. Probably within the next month when it's easier to get my hands on. That and Spice Bomb Infrared EDP. I'm going to get those 2 at the same time probably. That's 2 new releases I'm very much planning on getting. 15 sprays of First Instinct Blue. But you choke yourself out for about 30 minutes, and then it starts to get close to the skin. But the first 30 minutes are hell. Now it's turning into orange creamsicle vibe. Very interesting for sure. Yeah, it's because it's very creamy. I did try it at the Frankfurt Airport duty free. I remember it starting to dry down closer to 1 million, a little bit closer to the Elixir. The opening was nice, but not like I didn't think it was better than Elixir. But if you watch my first impressions when I'm walking through the airport, the end of the video, I checked back in 30 minutes later as the opening settled down, and it got much better. And I changed my rating to like an 8.5 or something like that. It's not too sweet, but it is a little bit there's an earthiness, woodsy tone to it, but it's not super, super sweet. It does have the names kind of fitting. It has a little bit more for the DNA. Now, understand when I say this word that I mean for the 1 million DNA, it's a very regal take on the scent. That's why they put the jewel. That's why they named it that way. It's a more regal feel to the scent profile. In the world of regal scent profiles, absolutely not a regal scent. But when you look at the line, it's probably the most refined of the group. Just outside of the 1 million line, it's not refined at all. So I know that's kind of a strange way to put it, but when you get your nose on it, you'll completely understand where I'm coming from. You'll completely get it, Boz. I made a backup bottle of blue going on the price. I don't know if it's worth $30 now. Order Blue de Chanel, and it will be here next week, 10/4, $42. There you go. So that's fake. Because you just can't get Blue de Chanel for $42, Kellen. I'm sorry to tell you, man. There's a 99% chance that's fake. Where'd you buy it? Give me some info. Let me help you here. I don't want you to get fucked. Give me some more info, my man. Last for Dylan. There you go. How many hours performance do you get out? I get 6 to 8. In a few hours, it's gone. That's an experience case-by-case basis. I get 6 pretty much every time I wear it. Every time I've sprayed it. Now, I'll just do random sprays on my arm. I haven't done like a full wearing experience because I'm saving it for the high heat. I'm very seasonal. That is such a summer fragrance. So I've been getting 6 hours every time I've clocked it. And I don't mean just faint skin scent either. Like it sits close to the skin after about an hour and a half, but it's not super faint. So about 6 hours before it gets really faint to where I would say it's pretty much done. It's just kind of somewhat there. So it's perfect because Justin gets like 6-7 hours. EQ gets 6-7 hours. So it very much comes down to your skin chemistry. Shut up, Spencer. I appreciate the $2 super chat, but for those of you that don't know what he's referencing, Cuba Prestige Black is the only fragrance in the world I hate. I hate that fragrance. And I kept it so I can continue to tell you guys how much I hate it over the years. I gave away Versace the Dreamer and didn't hate it, but I kept that piece of shit fragrance. But thank you for the super chat, Spencer. Bunch of new elite members for sure. Orto Paris Megamare. I've heard awesome stuff about that. I only have clones. I've never tried the original. Seen one review on YouTube of the Parfum says it's really a rebranded Profumo. I will try it eventually, and I'm pretty sure that's the case because it's the same note breakdown. I've had people message me, "Oh, Ross, I tried it. It's a little bit different." Until I get my nose on it, my thought process is your mind is wanting it to be different. Those of you that have smelled it, not you, just I'm talking to the audience. Those of you that have smelled it and are like, "Oh, there's subtle differences. It's not the same." That's your mind wanting it to be different. Because it's the same note breakdown. I highly doubt it's a different fragrance. Again, this is speculation, but eventually I'm going to get a decant of it sooner than later. And once and for all, I'm going to figure out, is this just a rebranding and rebottling? Because that shit does happen with these designer fragrances sometimes. This shit happens. So we'll see. Now, if you don't have Profumo, there you go. There's a new release that's the same fragrance probably. So we'll see. Like I said, this is speculation, but this is what I think is going on with the people that are saying, "Oh, if there's a little bit of difference, it's not the same." If you're telling me there's just a slight difference, that's this playing with you. That's this wanting it to be different. The mind controls all. You have to remember. I've never tried that one. Never tried that one. Finally having family reunions on my grandmother's side. Been about 5 years. Can't decide what summer fragrance I will bring. One's going to be a Jazzy Intense Silver. You got a shit ton of fragrances. It'd be hard for me to even make a suggestion. If you want my opinion, tell me what you're debating between, and I'll throw my opinion out there, Montrese. See jam with Slim Thug when he's shorts. I used to listen to all Swish Out stuff growing up. Can you drop the Coco Loco link? And yeah, sure. Absolutely, sir. Let me do that for you real quick. Where is it? There it is. Let's see. And you'll get 10% off the sample too. Use code ZZ. No, that doesn't work anymore. Sorry. I was going to say use code ZZ, but that got disabled. It ended for May. So links in the chat, my man. I appreciate you wanting to support the channel. Coco Loco, you will enjoy. I'm confident in that. And Citrine is just if you have an empty decant, because it's dabber samples, if you have an empty decant, I would pour it in that so you can atomize it and open the fragrance up and really get to experience it. But I appreciate you asking for the link. Thank you very much. Mere Chaos in the Ocean, Mega Mare clone with a twist. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Hell, the last one we did on this channel's got 44,000 views or something like that, 43,000 views. Me, him, and George. It was anytime it's these critical discussions, they usually do pretty well. Like the one with me and Justin from December 2021, that's about to hit 100,000 views. A live stream replay with an average watch time of 46 minutes. Yeah, it's at like 94,000 views or some shit. Let me look. It's right here. I got YouTube Studio pulled up. Let me look. It has 93,905 views. A live stream replay in the fragrance community. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm down. Who dat, baby? That's what I'm talking about. New subscribers like, hey, I want to win. Well, look, next month, based on the pace we're gaining members, it's gonna expand. There's gonna be more giveaways. Like right now for the Hall of Fame tier and above, we're right at the minimum to do that one. So it's probably, unless we get another dozen members before the next month's drawing, it's just going to be one niche fragrance. Whereas with the designer eligibility, we already expanded it to 2 spins. It could be 3 spins next month. It'll be I don't know what, like I'm gonna do a poll for the members that are eligible for what I'm gonna give you guys like 5 or 6 options. I think the most I can do on a poll is 5 options. Give you guys 5 options and say, hey, what of these would you guys like a chance to win? And let you guys pick what the hell you want me to buy, and we'll do the giveaway, And then maybe we'll do another poll. Like, all right, we're doing 3 giveaways, so I might do 3 polls. Like, here's the first one. Here's gonna be the big one. The first winner, this one, then second winner, third winner. So it's just as we get more members, it's just gonna keep expanding. That way, more chances for you guys. That way, it just doesn't get to be a bunch of members and your chance gets smaller and smaller. I'm not going to do that to you guys. Come on now. I want it to be fun for you guys. Blue Noir EDP. I need to get it. I haven't tried it. I have the EDT Intense and I have the Parfum. I haven't tried the Eau de Parfum. I've heard great things about it. It seems to be the most popular one from what I've gathered. Oh, yeah. That's almost the perfect fragrance for the cool weather. Pretty sure I gave it a 9.5 out of 10 when I did a review on it back in 2020. Oh, no, it would not be. That's too earthy and spicy. So much oak moss. In the evening, going out, sure. During the day, not for me. I would go oolong cha from Nishane. That's my summer choice from them. Oolong cha, hands down. Getting unaverage patch tomorrow. Can't wait to try that out. Candy fragrance, for sure. Really like Prada Ocean. I do as well. All the Davidoff flankers turn sticky. I've never had that issue with any of them. Even original Cool Water. So I don't know. Might be a thing with your skin. I don't know. In that particular formula. I don't know. No, the best selling from the house. Shit. I think it's Tobacco. I think Tobacco's the best seller, if I remember correctly. I think Tobacco's his all-time bestseller. Pretty sure. Tobacco and Rosé. Sells a shitload of Rosé. Shitload of Rosé. But might be Rosé. Now I'm thinking about it because I know he sells a shitload of Rosé. It's one of those two. It's either Tobacco or Rosé. There's a reason. They're amazing. But no, it's not Citrine. Citrine's not the best seller. Definitely not. It's not even top 3. It's not top 3 either. I would say leather. I think X is number 3. Royal X is his 3rd best seller. But Rosé and Tobacco. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, those are the top 2 sellers. Now the top 3 for me, as far as bottles available, is Citrine, Tobacco, and Rosé. That's the 3 that I wear the most. That's why they're the top for me. Love leather tobacco. If I just look at it as what smells the best, it's Rosé and leather tobacco. But as far as what I wear the most, it's Rosé, Tobacco, and Citrine. That's the 3 that I wear the most from the house. They're getting down and dirty in the Middle East, and I do as well because I don't give a shit. 10-4. Bit late to the party. Been out with colleagues for the evening. Felt like the red leather jacket was in order, so I rocked Florist leather oud. I've never tried that, but I have heard good things about it. I hope you had a wonderful evening. We'll hang out for a few more minutes. Best oud for summer, Paris Corner Resurrection. Ooh, amen. Amen to that. It's right here. For those of you that saw the video, Stingy and Zingy. That it is. This is a banger. It is so good. It is so, so, so good. So different, too. I want to get Colonia Oud because I like the clone so much. I want the original. Yeah. Amen to that. That's great point, Joel. Great point. What's going on, Joe? Good to see you. Iconic. Paris Hilton for men. Great summer recommendation. Absolutely. Absolutely. Expecting Sicily tomorrow. Super excited. It's so good. Bunch of citruses. It's a little bit of florals. That's the thing. A lot of Mancera's Freshies have floral hearts. So you have to be okay with some florals. But Sicily's just incredible. It's even better than I thought it was going to be. The first time I smelled it in that Mancera Summer Haul, that was the first time I smelled it. And it was the one I gave the highest rating to. That and Melody of the Sun. There's some good stuff. I'm telling you, Mancera got some good Freshies. I think some good Freshies. Okay. Send of the day, Second Soul for evening chill at the house. That's what I'm talking about. On Most Wanted, the black one. So about 2 hours, the projection calms down. It's not room filling. It's not the heaviest projector of the group, but it's pretty strong. And 8 to 10 hour range. Yeah, for sure. 8 to 10 hour range. That's what I get from it. It performs really good for me. Great evening scent. Great cool weather daytime, believe it or not. I like to wear that one cool weather in the daytime. Wearing Mr. Fragrance from Omar. Okay, yeah, I haven't smelled it. A wolf emoji. Yeah, I bet you would want that color. If a bunch of people vote on it, you'll get your way. I'm going to do a poll. Don't text and drive. Finally made it home. Thanks for keeping me company, Ross. Lewis, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. A George Zaharoff emoji. That's hilarious. You want to talk about piss trolls off. We could vote for that. Yes. Yes, for sure. Never tried it. Never tried it, my man. That is a text. Oh, that's Steve. Okay. Let me just reply real quick. I got another text too. Oh, Montrese. Your reply from earlier. Shout outs to Montrese. All Steve's debating on doing some video work for the Kingdom Fragrance website, so I was showing him some of Nathan's work, passed Nathan along to him. Because I don't know how many of you saw the new XXX video that Nathan made for Zaharoff. Great. It's a great video. Nathan does good stuff. Those of you who don't know who Nathan is, Paragon Fragrances here on YouTube. On average patch tomorrow. Can't wait to try it out. Swiss Arabian. Received Fragrance World Jack of Clubs. Lana Wheat Blue Electric clone. Okay. Arabian's Tonka 4 days ago. I heard that's been popping up for $50 at the rack store. I've been having my eyes out. I'm buying that in a heartbeat if I come across it for $50. I'll buy it in a heartbeat. No clue what it smells like. Don't care. I will blind buy a Montal fragrance, any Montal fragrance that I don't have for $50 at a rack store. I'll give it a shot. It'll be a $50 blind buy with no hesitation. I did that with Velvet Vanilla from Mancera. It was $80. Blind bought it. A little too feminine for me. Wife loves it. She wears it all the time. If they're too feminine for me, my wife will probably like them. It's not like it goes to waste, you know. God bless the room. Well, thank you, Charlie. I haven't seen anything about a new LeBlanc. I wonder, because it was 2019 and then 2022 was the next one. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see a designer brand just start being repetitive with flankers. They do this shit all the time. I mean, hell, Jean-Paul Gaultier does it with Le Male, right? Why not LeBeau? I would like to see him skip this year and work on something for next year. If they could do every other year with the LeBeau line, because the reason I say that is I would take both LeBeaus over, even over Le Male Le Parfum, believe it or not, over everything in the Le Male line. I love the LeBeau DNA. I don't want them to overdo it. I have no vote, and if they put something out, I'm going to buy the damn thing and try it anyway. But I would hope that they treat that line a little better than they treat Le Male, which they've been doing good the last few years with Le Male. They've gotten a lot better with it. Don't get me wrong, because like I said, Le Male Le Parfum is incredible. And I'm sure the elixir is going to be incredible. I'm confident in that. But I want them to pace themselves with LeBeau. I want to see that line expand. I haven't heard anything. If you've heard something, definitely message me on IG, a link or something, so I can go check it out too. But I haven't heard anything. Grand Soir, excellent, excellent, excellent choice, Kai. Excellent. But really, though, what about Val de Freak? Stop it, Sean. Top 3 Middle Eastern clone houses for overall quality. Paris Corners, specifically their largest Spoir line, their LV clones, very high quality raw materials here. This stuff, God, it's mind-blowing the quality for these. Specifically these from Paris Corner, this line, Lord de Spoir. Like I said, it's their Louis Vuitton clones. Lattafa, they have hits and misses too. They have some that are really high quality, some that smell really cheap. Afnan, usually really good with the quality. I would say Afnan, Paris Corner can, but they're hit and miss just like Lattafa. Armaf, most of the time, they're not super high quality. They're usually pretty synthetic. But Armaf easily. And let me look around a bit. Let me think. I would have to say the Lord de Spoir line from Paris Corner specifically. And then for Lattafa, no, I'm going to go with Al Hermine. Their quality is pretty good. I'm going to go with Al Hermine, Afnan, and then the Lord de Spoir line from Paris Corner, the LV clones. That's the 3. That's my answer. Spice Bomb Game, what's going on, Rocky? Let's see, you can't wait to give Oud Lemon Mint a run in the club environment, indoor, outdoor, San Diego, spring, summer nights, as well as Sicily. Order en route. I hope you enjoy it, my man. I appreciate your contribution to the fragrance community. Thank you. Well, I appreciate you appreciating me, and we can all appreciate each other, Jose. Thank you, my man. Walmart. Okay, so you're not buying it from Walmart. You're buying it from a seller that's using the Walmart site for distribution, just like Amazon sellers do. So did you research the seller, or did you say, ooh, Blue Day Chanel for $42 and bought it? Because I don't want you to get screwed, man. There's a really good chance Blue Day Chanel for $42 brand new is most likely a fake bottle. It really is, because Blue Day Chanel, to get a real bottle of the EDT, you're going to pay over $100 no matter where you get it for a real bottle, because you don't find them just not $42. Everybody would have Blue Day Chanel EDT if you could get it for a real bottle for $42. It'd be all over the community. Oh my God, Blue Day Chanel, $42. Buy it now, guys. Buy it now. It would be everywhere. I promise, man. I'm not trying to freak you out. I'm just trying to save you from buying a fake. If you can cancel that order, I mean, if you want to get it in and see, make sure you can return it once it's open, because once you open it, you might be stuck with it and be out $42 if it's fake. So I'm just trying to help you, Kellen. I'm just trying to help you, man. It happened to me with Blue Chanel Parfum. I bought it for $80. It was fake as shit. So fake. It was ridiculous. I bought it for retail at Sephora after, because they keep Bleu Chanel close to the vest. They don't let that hit discounters. And if it does, it's like $10 off retail. You can't get Bleu Chanel, a real bottle, for $42. I'm confident in saying that. It's just, man, I don't want you to get screwed, man. Got it from Walmart. Am I getting ripped off? It's because it's not Walmart selling it to you. If Walmart was selling it to you, it'd be $120, $130. I'm telling you, man. I'm sure a lot of people in this chat are going to vouch for me because I took my time on a rant just now. They're going to agree with me. What size did you get? I mean, even a 50 ml, you're not getting that for $42. I'm sorry. Jealousy, fragrance, longevity. My skin's really dry. There you go. But even so, things like Atlantique last 12 hours. Well, there you go. That's cool. Chrome EDP, that's a good one. Shout out to you. You don't know if you remember, but last asked about Fan Your Flames, Ani, or Neffs. Update, I bought all three. Man, these are good. I mean, it's great buys. That's all great buys. Screw it, right, Mike? Screw it. I mean, when it's that hard to choose, why not buy them all, right? If you got the means, go for it. But yeah, they're all phenomenal. There's zero redundancy there. The only thing I would say is redundant about them is they all have some pretty good sweetness to them, but they're all different scent profiles. They all have that sex appeal and wow factor to them. You got some great picks, man. You picked up some great fragrances, at least in my opinion. Kiss and Met, okay. Vertus Chaos reminds me of Mega Mare. I mean Sicily in general, spring and summer. Club was what I was specific with. Gotcha. What's worse, Cuba Black Prestige or Celestial? Oh, Cuba Black Prestige. Yeah, I don't hate Celestial. I just don't like Celestial. It just gets annoying after a little. After like 2 hours, I'm done with it. You know, it gets old fast for me. Late, but still great. That's what I'm talking about. Cheapest Chanel fragrances on military basis. Yes, that's probably going to be the cheapest you can find them. If you have someone in your family that's retired military, active military, anything, and they want to take you on base, that's going to be your best chance to get it at a discount. He is absolutely right. Well said, Clay. I got any work from home today. Smells just like Invictus. I have not, sir. I have not. Skin chemistry differences are wild. I hear people complaining about Hawass. I've heard that too. I wore it today and I'm on 10 plus hours and it's still pumping on. And probably for just a few sprays too. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Patrick. I'm definitely with you on that. Got a 3.4 ounce Bleu Chanel EDT for $42. Kellen, that is fake, man. I'm telling you that is fake. That batch code is not going to check out. It's not even going to smell all that much like Bleu Chanel, and it's going to last 20 minutes. It's fake, dude. Check the return policy and see if once it's opened, if you can't return it. If that's the case, cancel that order and return it because it's going to be fake. Don't run the risk of losing your money. You're 16, $42 is a lot of money to you, young buck. You know what I mean? You don't make thousands of dollars, you know, or even hundreds of dollars a week. You know what I mean? I don't want to see you waste your money. It would be better to save up and just go get it at a store, a real department store, a Sephora, an Ulta, a Macy's, a Dillard's. Honestly, man, wait till Macy's runs one of their weekend sales and you can get it 15% off. That's probably about the best price you can hope for with Bleu Chanel is getting 15% off and buy it from Macy's where you know for certain it's going to be legit. Because I promise, dude, a $42 3.4 ounce brand new bottle of Bleu Chanel EDT is fake. That is going to be fake, dude. So again, if you can return it once it's open and you still want to give it a shot, give it a shot because there is a chance that I'm wrong. It's a very, very slim chance that I'm wrong, but there's a chance that I'm wrong. But it's more than likely you should cancel that order. Like I said, just trying to look out for you, my man. Paris Hilton. Yeah, it sure is. Swish House dope because they're still around for sure. I'm a big Slim Thug and Zero guy. Always have been. Sicily equals day party. Get out the house. There we go. Hey, mate, when do you think it's better? I haven't tried Oud Touch. I've heard good things, but Supremacy and Oud's phenomenal. It's not one-to-one with Oud for greatness. It's a little bit sweeter, a little bit more saffron heavy. But it's great fragrance. It's a great fragrance. I love rewatching streams at work. Great content to consume, get through the workday. I appreciate that. Well, re-listening. There you go. I appreciate that, Ben. Mint and Oud. Number two, just throw for me, Ross. We have the same taste. For the most part, yeah, we do. Magnificent, elusive harmonizer, the masterpiece, Bulgari Pour Homme MG. That is definitely your favorite fragrance. Torn on getting Sedley or Percival. Well, honestly, I think Sedley's more versatile. Percival's easier to go nose blind to because it's so full of cologne and ambroxan. It's full of synthetics. It's a monster, though. It's a monster performer. Anybody that tells you that's weak, they just can't smell it because their nose wore out. That is not a weak fragrance. That is a monster at 4 sprays. And I know it's not just my skin. There's others I'm friends with that have Percival, that it's the same thing for them. So if you want the thing that's going to grab the most attention, Percival. If you want the thing that's the most well-rounded, Sedley. That's my opinion, of course. Layered 1 EDT and Pure Tonka. Wow. See how Saints in week 13 lines roar. There you go. I spot layer combo during the summer. Let's see. Best bargain. One more for $741. Damn. Ever met Curly Fragrance? I have not met Michelle. No, she was in the Netherlands and then now she's in Dubai. And I don't go to New York for Scent Explorer. So yeah, I'll probably never meet Michelle. I've talked to Michelle a bunch of times. I've talked to her here and there. But I doubt I'll ever meet her just based on logistics, you know. So base 199 super chat. Can you rank Parfums Marley? I would go in that order: Sedley, Percival, Greenlee. All three are really good. Not shitting on Greenlee by putting it third, but Sedley's the most well-rounded. Percival's the biggest beast for compliments, as far as because it just grabs everybody. It's so strong. And then Greenlee is just a nice fruity, woodsy fragrance that, you know, beautiful for the spring. I specifically like that one for the springtime. I 100% would rank it the way you typed it. You actually answered your own question. I appreciate the super chat, but you actually answered your own question. And speaking of, this is the gentleman I was talking about that made the XXX video. This is Nathan that I was talking about. Nathan, I'm trying to get you some more work. Steve Kingdom Fragrances. I was on the phone with him yesterday, and I sent him the XXX video. He just texted me like literally 2 minutes ago in the stream. He checked it out. He might be reaching out to you. He wanted me to let you know he might be reaching out to you to maybe do some video work for him for his website for Kingdom Fragrance. So constantly fishing up some work for you, man. Who's a good friend, right? Come on now. Good to see you, my man. Have Colonia Oud, very refreshing, dark, and unique in my opinion. That's what I'm saying. If the clone's this damn good, I need the real one. I need the original. Just ordered Coco Loco and Citrine's sample was sold out. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Because once Citrine's gone, it's gone. So that means he's running pretty low on stock. He might be out of them. Sorry, man. Yeah, because once it's out, that's a wrap. No more in the U.S. market. Too many people bitched about performance. So he's like, you know what? It's just going to be European exclusive where they appreciate fragrances like this. Because Italian citrus, Acqua di Parma, for example, we've been talking about them. All their freshies, not good performers. Crazy high sellers in the European market because it's the Italian citrus style, which Citrine is basically Zaharoff's take on the Italian citrus style. Saw Ramsey holding a bottle that looked like LeBeau, but without that leaf. So I reckon it was a new flanker. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it. Well, I mean, I would have seen iFragrance would have said something. I would have known already. Especially something like that. I would have known already. Black Oud layered with Ragba. I'm down for the GZ emoji. There you go. I'm going to put a poll out for you guys to vote on some emojis. Favorite summer designer fragrance, Invictus Aqua 2018. Easily. I would say a close second's Light Blue O Intense. It's the ones I gravitate to for the summer the most. And then third would be Prada L'Homme Low. It's probably my top 3 as far as summer designers. Uh-oh, Bilbo's in the house. Watch out now. Got her 50 bucks. It's good. Oi, Bilbo. Raven's Tonka's best Montal. It's not for now, but it's a 9.1 out of 10. Price included with the eyebrow emoji. Okay. Okay. Thank you everyone for supporting the content. Remember, hit the like button. I appreciate that, Kyler. Hour, 10 minutes. I mean, unless you guys got anything else more important, I'm trying to get caught up, and we'll shut it down here in a minute. I'm getting kind of hungry. I'm going to eat something. Ross, would you buy or get Montal Macallan? I'd be open to it. I've looked at it before. I don't remember the scent profile, though. I've looked at it before. I think LeBeau better than Lamal. It's just so tropically sweet and fun. You know, it's just it's a fun fragrance line. There's nothing serious about it. It's just fun. It's a fun fragrance to wear. Fun to smell. Bottles are beautiful. I agree. I like the contour better on those. Nothing will be Lamal Le Parfum in the Lamal line. Never. I can't argue that. Which of those three would be my first pick? That would be Sedley. Oh, you mean of the designers? That's definitely Invictus Aqua 2018. Or if you meant the Parfums de Marly ones, Sedley. Chez Bon. I see everyone received their free bottles of the new Raja. All the reviews are hitting at once. Yeah, I got my free bottle. It's pretty good. I'm wearing it right now. It's lovely. It's an honor and a privilege to be on the list for the free bottles for them, I have to say, because I very much enjoy the house. Yep. I'm going to be doing a comparison video between all three in the next day or two, between Parfum Cologne, Parfum, and Eau Intense. So, Trolls, thanks for watching too. Yeah, I agree. Definitely help with the audience numbers. Light Blue Swimming in Lipari, or I don't have either. I haven't tried Royal Night. Mysterious Night and Luminous Night are the only two I have, and Mysterious Night's masterful. Warm wood, not funky oud. Warm wood, powdery rose, jammy sweet, magnificent. Cancel that order. Yeah, I agree. It's 100% fake. Yeah, I agree. I was wondering when you guys were going to chime in about that. It's in the day testing out honey oud. Ooh, oh, that's a monster. Montrese is a big fan of that one too. That's blue Abu Dhabi EDT shipping out. There you go. Yeah, it's fake. Sauvage EDP 200 ml for $54 at Ulta. See, now that's legit, and that's a crazy price because it's from Ulta. But that's crazy. That's awesome. If I got to pick one, I'm going Cedrat Boisé. Yeah, that's an easy answer for me. Cedrat Boisé. 100% true. Yeah, for sure. Bilbo is trolling you. Don't listen to Bilbo. That's a real possibility too. The bottles do look very similar. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. The real Blue de Chanel, even the EDT, which is the cheapest of the three, you ain't getting that for $42. I'm sorry. Maybe a partial that's half empty or something, you know, when somebody's hooking you up. Yeah, it's just not a thing. See, I'm glad you're all chiming in to kind of reiterate what I'm saying, because it's, I mean, I'd be shocked. I'd be so surprised if that is not a fake bottle. I would be amazed. And if it would be real, everybody would want to buy them. You know, from experience, yeah, definitely. They don't. If you look around the discounters, you're going to be hard pressed to find Bleu de Chanel at any of the discount sites. You're going to be hard pressed. Bilbo is talking shit. He is trolling. It's a troll profile. Stop it, Bilbo. Behave. Don't let that young buck waste his money like that. Yeah, for sure. You always have to research the seller. Or buy a clone. Yeah, for the same money, you can get the clone and you'll be just as happy. You'll be just as happy. But if you want the real deal, you're going to have to save up a little bit more. You know. Shipped by Confidence. Oof. Zero on Young Ghetto Stars. There you go. But never thought you rock with Zero. I grew up ABN. Asshole by nature, baby. Yeah, for sure. Yep, I grew up on H-Town's rap. 1999 to 2005 was the twilight. That was the heyday. I know some of you Fat Pat and all that stuff from the mid to late 90s and Big Hawk and everything. Don't get me wrong. I love them too. But the best stuff for me was, Swisharouse's heyday, basically 99 to 05. The rise of Paul Wall and Chameleonaire and Slim Thug and all of them, Top 5 summer designers to wear these. To wear these what? 50 million, make it 80. Yeah. Performance posse. I guess he meant pussy. I just guys who didn't receive compliments because of charisma. Okay. So arrive home, is a Zaharoff package waiting for me. I tell you what, I thought the box is bigger than normal. I think I have a surprise in there. You might. You never know. Cheap sold on Walmart, same seller. P&EP, just some info. Like Ross said, return it. Yeah, there you go. Adolfo's doing some investigative work for you, my man. Curry's title are #wild. Oh, well, yeah, I'm friends with Andrea. Yeah, for sure. Titles, okay. Mr. Paragon himself. No, just stuff very carefully. There you go. So we're going to shut this down here in just a little bit. I've heard Paragon probably spinning. Yeah, he's been on my channel once before, and I've been on his channel. He made my logo. He's made a bunch of my current intro. He made that. He made that. He made the logo, the spraying logo, all that. That's all Nathan. The Evening Mystique advertisements that I've put out, he made all of that too. He's really talented. He's good at what he does. Yeah, for sure. I have not. I just hopped on 1 hour, 10-minute mark. Yeah, I'm about to shut it down. I'm just trying to get to the bottom. Let's see. Light blue intense for men and women. I have men and it's kind of basic. Well, teach their own. I like it. I'm a big fan of it. I mean, it's a designer fragrance. It's not going to be super complex and interesting. It's a Dolce & Gabbana light blue flanker, Never tried it. I'll rehab silver. I wouldn't call that high quality, but it smells good. Got Coco Loco ordered as well. That's what I'm talking about. Remember to tip your bartender. T-Frag, I did not get a bottle. LOL. Yeah, Joe did not get a bottle. I don't think Joe's on the list. Kyler, I'm too poor to be buying all those fragrances. Monopoly money, good. There you go. Discovered your channel 2 weeks ago. Really enjoy a lot of your content. I've learned a lot. Lattafa reseller told me Lattafa increased prices. Yeah, they did. That's across the board. Everybody's been increasing their prices. It's not Joe Biden's fault, people. Don't blame Joe Biden for inflation. Don't you dare. Don't you do it. No. Across the board. It was inevitably going to impact fragrances as well. It's been going up all over the place. George had to raise his prices. Cost of goods, the raw materials, the components, everything has gone up. I can confirm. So, but at the same time, a Lattafa fragrance going up 15%. So instead of $20, now it's 23. You know what I mean? It's like it's not going to impact the cheap Middle Eastern stuff that heavily because it's just a few dollars more most of the time. So I wouldn't sweat it. It's literally a sex version of Royale. Well, yeah, it's supposed to be. Best fragrance to gift a male friend getting married. It depends on his taste. That's the thing. I would need more info than to just throw out a random recommendation. I would need to know a little because I really like when I recommend something, I like to tailor it to the person a bit more to try to make my answer as less generic as possible. Because there's tons of generic answers that I could throw at you. Like I said, get him Creed Aventus. That'd be a great wedding gift. You can spend a few $100, but if he knows fragrance, he's like, holy shit, dude, you bought me Aventus. Thanks, bro. You know what I mean? So if I knew a little bit more about him, I need to. I haven't done one in a while. Tomorrow's back day. I could do one tomorrow. Put it out in a few days. I still need to do the review for these Sound Peats. Air 3 Deluxe HS. I still need to do that video. Spent like almost 2 weeks with them now. I'm definitely ready to do the review. I've filmed little random stuff out in the world, but as far as sitting right here and doing, the main portion, I haven't done that yet. I'm not bullshitting y'all. You and your girl are gonna enjoy this. Sometimes it's so easy to fall for a well-marketed fragrance, and that's why I don't blind buy anymore. It's a dangerous game. If you don't want to risk redundancy and stuff like that, it's blind buying is a risky game. It really is. It's a true dice roll. All right, I got to skip a little bit ahead. Can't wait to hear your thoughts, Kyler. Your new intro is super dope. Okay, I've had it for a long time. I just changed the music because the music that he used is copyrighted. That's why I stopped using it. I started getting copyright strikes. So that's why I stopped using it. Like 2 years ago, I probably year and a half, 2 years ago, I stopped using that intro. I changed the music on it because I love that intro. So I put it on there. I had somebody ask me in a short, in a video comment section like 2 days ago to go back to the short intro because we just want to hear the fragrances. He said, no offense. He started with that. So my reply naturally, like I told you guys many times, I give back the energy I get. So I said, no offense. But if you're that concerned with the intro, do me a favor, because he asked me to do him a favor. I said, do me a favor and double tap the screen on the right side twice, and you'll skip the intro. Like, I'm not changing my intro because one person said, hey, man, I can't sit through this 10 seconds. It's ruining the fucking video. You know, sorry, man, I'm not taking the intro out. Just tap your screen to the right twice, and it'll skip ahead 10 seconds, and you'll survive. You'll be okay. Or stop watching. I don't give a fuck either way. You know, I'm going to rock it hard. XXX. You said it, not me. You know, raw material shortage hitting the paint industry hard. It's like 3 times price increase over at Sherwin-Williams. There you go. It's hit everything. Everything's ridiculous. Everything's ridiculous. Most underrated and overrated brand and company. I would say most underrated. That's tough. That's a great question, Boz. That's a hard question. I need a second. Most underrated. Most underrated, I think. It's tough because there's a few that come to mind. Those aren't underrated. That's not underrated. I would say Kajal is underrated. Kajal is very underrated for what they offer. A lot of unique stuff. There's no inspired by twists and stuff like that. Very original, super high quality, original bottles, gorgeous presentations, performance. Like, it checks every box. They got some fresher stuff. They got masculine stuff. They got sweet stuff. They got a variety of ouds. I would say Kajal is very underrated. I don't think it gets enough love. And for overrated, that's a tough one. No. I think at this point, Creed's overrated. Hurts to say. Sucks to say. And some people, oh, what? Creed? No, no way. For the money. And I don't know. It's just, they're not what they used to be. And I think at this point, they're overrated. Still think they're a really good house. I don't dislike the house. I really like Creed's. But I think if I got to pick one it gets a little too much love for what you're actually getting for the hundreds and hundreds of dollars, I think it's Creed. I think underrated and overrated. That's my answers. Yeah, underrated Kajal, overrated Creed. That's what I'm going to go with. You know, inflation's hitting when even McDonald's, right? Dollar menu don't even exist anymore. Combination. It very well could. I've heard people say a bunch of different things. I've heard it's exactly the same as Profumo. I've heard there's a little bit of difference. I've heard what you're saying. Until I get my nose on it, it's all fodder for me. I got to form my own opinion on it. I sure do. Year round. Year round. It does work in high heat. Year round. I've worn it in the summer. My wife's worn it in the summer. Justin wears it in the summer. George wears it in the summer. It's fine in the high heat, believe it or not. It doesn't wear heavy. It's not too sweet. It's a very airy, incensey rose. There's more Turkish rose than Bulgarian rose. It's more fresh rose at the top. You can wear it year round for sure. Now, I wouldn't go spraying it heavy in the summer, but absolutely can wear it year round. I've been wearing it year round for 2 years. I just wear it whenever the hell I feel like it. My wife too. She's got her own bottle. Big Mac used to be $5. That's fair. I debated on saying Chanel. Yeah, for sure. Yes, absolutely. That is not a warm weather fragrance at all. Very spicy, gourmand, sweet, and ridiculously bourbon heavy, boozy. It's my favorite though from City Rhythm. I'll get the blue cap on my Coco Loco. Well, if not, George is welcoming cap swaps in the Zed Lounge, the Facebook group. If people like say you get orange and you're like, man, I'd really like blue. And somebody that has blues like, man, I'd really like orange. That way you guys can communicate easier. You can swap your caps in the Z Lounge if you're not happy with the cap color that you end up with. And there's 2 different boxes too, which it's similar designs, not the exact same designs, and colors are a little bit different, but you guys will see. You'll see. Dollar store is more than $1. Yeah, there you go. The last week I was doing maintenance, and I'm going back to a deficit literally as of today. Yesterday was cheat day, and I just carved up yesterday. But today, like for example, post workout, I went to Chipotle, and instead of brown rice and pinto beans with double chicken, fajita vegetables, and green chili salsa, I did a bed of lettuce, double chicken, fajita vegetables, and green chili salsa. So drastically caloric and carbohydrate difference. Literally, it's 300 calories less. And the carbohydrates went from 70 to 14. Because I get a lot of the vegetables, the bell peppers and onions. That's where all the carbs came from. And a little bit from the salsa. So that's what I'm doing now. And then I'm going to have just chicken breasts later with onions. Like all my carbs are coming from vegetables now. I'm not a big heavily fruit eating type of guy, but I eat it here and there. I like apples. I'll eat an apple maybe tomorrow. I just want to cut because I got so much glycogen right now, and I'm actually kind of heavy with water. I got a lot of water retention today because I ate a lot yesterday, probably 3,200 calories, I would say. I'm really going to cut it back for the next couple of days, and I'm going to space my cheat day out to the 5th day. I've been doing 4 days. Now I'm going to do it to a 5th day again. So lax for about a week and a half roughly, because you got to give yourself a break here and there. And so I'm holding some more water. I ain't gaining fat, but I'm holding some water. I'm not as lean. So I'm getting serious again, going back down to no more than 1,900 calories, 1,700 to 1,900, whereas the last week and a half or so I've been doing anywhere from 2,100 to maintenance, which maintenance is 2,700 for me. So still a slight deficit, but I wasn't carb cycling like I was. Like I was still eating 100 plus grams of carbs a day, which doesn't sound that bad, but when I was eating less than 70 every day, it does make a difference. So I can feel the difference. So thanks for asking, but that's where I'm at. That's kind of the adjustments that are being made right now because I needed to take a break. I was dieting pretty hard leading up to the Chicago trip, and my body kind of was telling me I need a little more here. Let's take a break. We're not going to go heavy on the calories, but I need more. Who's praised perform well, got compliments, 10-4. Oh, Bane, you talking shit again? What question? If I had 3 wishes, my first wish would be that you don't ask me stupid questions that have nothing to do with fitness or fragrance in the stream anymore. Second would be anytime I say an amount of money and whatever type of currency I say, it would appear in my hand. And then third, I don't know. That's as long as I got those 2. As long as you stop asking me stupid questions. And anytime I say an amount of money in a specific currency, it would appear in my hand. So obviously can't say $1 billion USD because that'd be way too heavy and my hand would slam to the ground, probably break my hand. But within reason, you got to be mindful of it. But that would be the main wish. But I don't have a third one. I'll let you save the third one. The third one for you can be your wishes for me to answer all of your crazy, weird, have nothing to do with these streams questions. Love you, Bane. The guy when Ross didn't change the intro to me. There you go. Which is better in my opinion? You really don't know the answer to that one. What I'm going to say. I mean, clearly of the Immortals. No, I'm kidding. Evening Mystique. Of course I'm going to say that, man. Absolutely. Second Soul is amazing. They're all 3 good. It depends on what you like, you know. All 3 really good. No, I do not. They're just crazy price for what they are. There's a few that I want to get. I'd like to get oud. Bilbo recommended Oud Wood Intense to me the other day. And when I looked at it, I was like, ooh. Because I've tried Oud Wood. Oud Wood Intense is crazy priced now, though. Crazy priced. I have Oud Mineral coming, a 1 ounce bottle. And then it's going to be it for the private line, all I have. But I'd like to get tobacco oud at some point. And I've debated on Neroli Portofino. I've got so many things that smell like Neroli Portofino. I need to get my nose on actual Neroli Portofino to see if it's worth it. if it's just that much better than everything else that smells like it. So we'll see. All right, let me get to the bottom because we are shutting this bad boy down. Can't you judge Tom Ford because I haven't tried too many. Same. I've only tried so many, mostly signature line stuff for me. All right, so we're getting to the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and skip down. Sorry, guys. But Bane, the type of dude to poke the bull in China shop. Bane wild. Yeah, he asks some crazy shit. He always does. Gotta love Bane, though. I had no hate for Bane whatsoever. Scott, I see you, my man. I don't have a favorite Tom Ford yet. Technically, it's ombre leather, but I have a bunch of the aqua flankers coming in. I have to rebuy Costa Azura Aqua because the dude canceled the order. So, but I have Oud Mineral coming in. Costa Azura Eau de Parfum from the signature line. I'm finally getting a bottle of that. Sole Depositano Aqua. What else? I'm going to forget. Got a few Tom Fords. Spent a little over $700 on Tom Fords the other day. But because I'm moving to Florida, I want the fresh ones. Because people are going to say, oh, they don't perform. I don't give a shit. I'm not buying them for performance. Mandarino di Amalfi Aqua. Justin sold me on that one. Oud Mineral. Eau de Ver Boheme. Very excited about that one. Sole Depositano Aqua. Costa Azura EDP. And I have to rebuy Costa Azura Aqua because the dude canceled the damn thing. So I don't know why. I told him, I was like, why have the listing if you're just going to cancel and refund the damn thing? I don't understand. Anyways, on that note, we need a Batman here as well. Yeah, for sure. You can get shit performance from Portofino. If I get 3 or 4 hours from anything, I'm happy. I don't buy these fragrances looking for monsters. You know, the only time I want something that's going to do more than 6 hours is if I know I'm going to be away from home for more than 6 hours. Other than that, I'm good with 3 or 4 hours. I don't have to live in one fragrance all day long. And I'm not trying to impress anybody. A lot of you are trying to impress other people. I wear them for me. Somebody else tells me if I get a compliment from somebody, I'm always happy about it. It's always nice. Who doesn't like that, you know? But I don't wear them for other people to think I smell nice. It's just a bonus. I wear them because I just love smelling things. That's why I'm constantly pulling caps on things and just sniffing out the out. God, it's beautiful. So spicy. Death by Oud, for those that didn't know. Yeah, I don't wear fragrances for other people. So the performance isn't as serious to me. That's why I'm specifically getting these aqua flankers. I want the freshness. I'm really want those. I don't want the private blend versions because I'm going to spend a lot more to get a little bit denser, better performing version of what I can just get the mega freshness for because I'm moving back to crazy humidity and heat. So that's why I feel that way. Didn't know you were so plan A was Florida. Plan B was back to Texas. When Florida skyrocketed, I had to say this the other day, when Florida skyrocketed in cost of living, we're like, all right, I guess we're just going back to Texas. Well, now they've gotten about here. So it's like, okay, for a little bit more, we can go live at the beach. So we're back to plan A. So Florida was plan A. Texas is always plan B. We tried the mountains for a few years. Not for us. We're leaving. So we're going to try the beach for a few years. And if it's not for us, Texas is always plan B. We know we love Texas. So, and on that note, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I appreciate all of you for hanging out with me. We did an hour and a half. Greatly appreciated. Welcome to the new members. Appreciate the super chats for those of you that super chatted. And thank you for spending a little bit of your Wednesday with me. Hump day. Hope we're getting through it together. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely check out today's Paris Corner video if you're interested. They're all still right here. That's why I grabbed this. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one.